In this video today, I'm driving from Vegas to Arizona to check out a job site, and I'll show you some cool shit along the way. Let's go. I'm super excited about it because I'm actually moving to Nevada this summer.
Thank you for parking at MGM Grand.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. All right, we're in Vegas right now. We just left the MGM. We're gonna drive an hour and 43 minutes to Golden Valley, Arizona. We have a job site in Golden Valley, and basically we need to mobilize into the site. But in order to do that, there's a few things we need to do first. So we may need traffic control plans set up, because basically some of these sites that we're going to go into are directly off the highway. So you have to take a left turn or a right turn 90 degrees off the highway. And if you're coming in with big equipment and lots of material and blah, 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 you have to slow down almost to a dead stop before you take that wide turn into the site. So what I'm doing today is I'm gonna go make sure that it's safe to bring trucks and bring material and bring vehicles and equipment into the job site from the road that we're beside, right? It's basically part of a mobilization plan. You might see road signs before you get to a job site saying trucks turning or whatever, right? So that's what we're gonna do today. Good thing about this today is we get to drive across the Hoover Dam. It's June 16th, and I think the Hoover Dam has a big, massive American flag draped over it for this year's 4th of July celebrations, which is the 250th birthday of America. I'm super excited about it because I'm actually moving to Nevada this summer, and I'll be down in the States from now till then, and I may spend the 4th of July here in America on its 250th birthday. It's always been a dream of mine. America's a brilliant, brilliant country. I've always wanted to live here. It's the reason I moved to Canada as opposed to Australia. A lot of my friends are moving to Australia, and I could have done that, but I chose Canada because I felt like it was a stepping stone to America. So I'll bring you along for the journey. We're going to cross the Hoover Dam. We're going to drive into Arizona. We'll check out these sites, and I'll show you some interesting shit along the way. The Hoover Dam and Lake Mead have provided a reliable supply of water and affordable electricity to people of the Southwest since the 1930s. The growth of the great American cities like Los Angeles would not have been possible without the dam. Nor would the irrigated farmlands of the region, which supply 80% of America's winter fruits and vegetables, have been able to produce such bounty. Did you know Hoover Dam weighs as much as 18 Empire State Buildings, 685 Eiffel Towers, 29,000 Statue of Liberties, or 46,000 blue whales? This is fucking cool, man. I remember driving over this in 2012, but I actually drove over the dam itself. I didn't come to this bridge and check it out properly. So, just in Golden Valley here, on the side of the highway. We're going to be moving in here. We're going to be coming off the highway and turning in right here. The surveyor already came out and put some orange stakes in the ground. So we're going to come in right here. So right here, you might see that orange stake in the bush. I just met this neighbor. His name's Ken. Super nice guy. Came out, shook my hand. I told him what we're going to be doing. Super cool with it. He wanted to offer waters. He was like, if you ever need anything, come on over. I'm like, that's great to hear. I love that. But you see there's a dip here, there's a valley. So what we'll have to do is put culverts in to collect any rainwater in this ditch and make sure it flows okay. Then we'll go over the culverts with our road, our access in, and Our site is way in the back there, past this property, way back there. So we have to pioneer a road all the way through to the back of this property to get to the actual site. Now I know exactly how we're gonna get in. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get some equipment, we're gonna cut this fence, we're gonna pull in off the road, and then work from inside out to the road. So out here on the road, we'll probably only need some signs, some people at work signs, some slow signs, some whatever, just along the highway, just to let people know that right here in this spot, that's where we'll be. It's a double lane highway, so absolute worst case scenario, we can close a lane and push everything into one lane. Again, I won't need to do that. That's the worst case scenario, but for now, we'll drop off a piece of equipment, we'll drop off some material, we'll load it up, and we'll pull that bush down, we'll pull all this vegetation out, we'll create a road directly in with the skid steer and the dozer, get the culverts down and build our road somewhat level with this asphalt right through to the site. So, seen enough here. The next one is 43 minutes away in Calnavari. That's the second site we're going to mobilize into. So we'll go check out that site. All right, so just got to Calnavari. Just parked up on the side of the highway here. Similar to the other job, we're gonna turn off this highway directly in here, right? So this is our entrance to site. We'll need a culvert in here. We'll need probably a culvert here, a culvert over that hump. This is for excess water to go down beside the highway. So the good thing about this site is that there's a lot of room off the highway. So if we're coming up here with trucks and trailers and whatnot, we can pull in to the side of the highway and just park up there, and we don't have to disturb traffic. We'll put some signs up to let them know that that's what we're doing, but we'll just pull in off the highway and we'll come in right here. I'm gonna rip over to that gas station over there. I'll just do an illegal U-turn here. I'll rip over to that gas station and check out the snacks. But also I want to go to Polo Loco. It's almost lunch. It's 11:30. By the time you get somewhere, it'll be 12 o'clock. So we'll stop for lunch. We'll do the Polo Loco thing. And we'll get this bowl. I seen this on Instagram. This is the bowl. I'll put it up here on the screen. I seen this on Instagram. I think the macros are like 430, 440 or something like that. Savage macros, savage protein. Let's get two of them for lunch. 1,000 calories, and this is America, so the portion size will be big. All right, let's go. Resisted. I wanted to get like nuts or jerky or some low calorie snack, but I resisted because it's easy to snack on the road, and honestly you lose track of what you've ate. And we're about to go get some Polo Loco, and then we're going to the El Pollo Loco in Bullhead City. While we're doing that, we're going to listen to a podcast on the life story of Dana White. I listen to every time I'm on the road, all I listen to is podcasts, and they're usually podcasts about business and stories of companies or biographies of businessmen, and this one is about Dana White.
That you do get a fair share of tech, even in a very...
They didn't know what a Fitball was, so I got this instead. It's definitely not 440 calories. It is nice though, man. I showed them the picture that I came in with. I've never seen it before. So, give me this instead. In my fitness pal said it's like 600 and something calories. Whatever, still a good lunch. Okay, we're back in Vegas. And there's one thing I wanted to do before I left, and I had to check out this new baseball stadium that they're building at the top of the strip. So if you know Vegas well, the MGM and the New York are at the top of the strip, and then across the road you have the Luxor, and I think it was the Tropicana if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, that hotel is down and they're building this MLB baseball stadium, Major League Baseball stadium. It's going to be the new home of the A's, and I wanted to check it out because it's pretty cool. I love this stuff, man. I could sit here and watch this all day. The stadium is $2 billion all in. It's a crazy temperature right now. It's like 40 degrees Celsius. I don't even know what that is in Fahrenheit yet. I don't know how these men are working in this heat. It's crazy. I did work in 45-degree heat up in Saskatchewan one summer. Funny enough, building the Saskatchewan Rough Rider Stadium. There was a day where it was 45 degrees and it was crazy. So I get it. You get used to it. You just handle it. You stay hydrated. You do all the right things. But I wanted to come and check out this site. I'm in construction. I'm a carpenter. By trade, I'm now a superintendent for a large North American construction company, bigger in Canada than they are in America. And I have an idea, right? I have an idea of a business to put on a job site like this. I wanted to do it in Canada, but I'm moving to America now, so now I'll do it in America. But I wanted to come up here and look at it. I'm not going to tell you what the business is yet because it's still in the concept stage. To end the video then, I'm going to go over to the MGM where I'm staying, send off some emails, recap the day, and yeah.
There. And the supplier was actually able to confirm that they had 2 orders going out.
So after we're done in the field, we'll come back here, we'll upload pictures, videos, and I'll make a report on what I've seen, what we need, requirements, traffic control, mobilization plans. I'll build all that, send it out to the team, and move on to the next task. A lot of the time I'm in the field and I'm actually getting actual work done, which I will record and I will post. But for now, we're in between an old project and a new project, and I'm just coming into this division. So I'm getting ready for the next sites. But next week I'm gonna be in Reno, Nevada, and then Lovelock, Nevada, and then all the way down to Hawthorne and Tonopah. So I'll be actually on site next week. I'll be able to show you what we're planning to do. Thanks for watching. If you want day in the life superintendent videos, follow along, like the videos, and subscribe and do all that shit. This is my first one. I promise I'll get better at it. The editing will get better. The content will get better, the script will get better, and you'll get to enjoy it more. For now, bear with me. I'm learning this whole new YouTube thing. Let's go.